Alright, our presentation is going out of state for college still worth it if you're not going into STEM majors, lastly. First off, we're gonna ask what's the difference between in-state and out-of-state colleges. So the price difference between in-state colleges averages around $9,750 for STEM majors, and then out-of-state it costs almost $30,000, as you can see. For non-STEM majors, it costs about $2,000 more at almost $12,000, and then for out-of-state, $30,000, which is about $2,000 more as well. For an example, for Michigan, their STEM majors per year is about $15,000, and then for non-STEM, it's about $4,000 more, almost at $20,000. That's a $5,000 increase, and then for out-of-state, $42,000 and $65,000. That's almost $25,000 increase for STEM majors and non-STEM majors. And then it's cheaper to go to college for STEM. That's our conclusion. You save almost $5,000 going in-state and almost $25,000 going out-of-state. Our next question is, are there better opportunities going to out-of-state colleges? So out-of-state colleges for STEM schools like MIT and Stanford offer more research opportunities, tech connections, and better internships. And then in-state flagships, schools like Michigan, UT Austin provide strong STEM programs and local pipelines that cost much less. And then most in-state colleges give the same opportunities for less money. So it's a better financial choice for you guys. Some out-of-state schools who offer scholarships to narrow down price gaps for top STEM students. So overall, in-state schools are a better option because they're a lot cheaper and they're about the same. They're about the same opportunities that you have per program.
I researched if job placement rates are differ from in-state or out-of-state schools, and I found that it doesn't really matter because many people tend to move out of state anyway for their job, and what will really matter is mostly what networks you're able to make from that school, and the quality of that school and the opportunities it will have to offer. And for my second question, I looked if out-of-state students in the non-STEM fields experience a greater long-term success, and what I found was that the earnings for STEM graduates mostly depends on what really their major is, and some of these benefits could get outweighed from a higher tuition cost, like going out of state, and the result was that staying in state for a non-STEM major would be the smarter choice.
Okay. Our first assumption is that STEM degrees usually lead to higher paying and more stable careers. The average STEM salary is $101,000, and the average non-STEM salary is about $46,000. In a study of the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, as of 2025, STEM majors average annually around $101,000, and non-STEM majors average around $46,000 for those careers. Another thing is that STEM job growth grows at an average rate of 10.8%, and non-STEM grows at 2.3%. There's a lot more opportunities constantly growing in STEM majors because it's become more of a need. Degrees like computer science and nursing and doctors, they need more people as time go on, and areas for these non-STEM don't grow as much. And there's also demand rising in tech and healthcare. Studies from Georgetown University shows that workers around 25 to 24 who went for STEM majors average a median of 98,000. But when majors that go for majors like humanities, they only average around 69,000. job outlook is STEM employment is projected, it just continues to grow as time goes on, and for non-STEM majors, that opportunity is not there. Our second assumption, the quality of education depends more on the school's resource than just its location. So the academic reputation, so like the alumni, the people who graduated, the people who have graduated there, it makes people want to come to that college more because their alumni resources and the chance for internship. Top break programs offer stronger networks and funding. So let's say for Harvard Law, there's a lot of people who have gone for Harvard Law, so you'd want to go to Harvard for law because of the networking and the things that you can do. In-state versus out-of-state, the cost gap matters less for private schools. So private colleges, regardless, it's going to be the same base rate. Conclusion. All right, what is it called? This is the image. So assumption is that it's a location-based choice. So if you're just going for location that's closer to you and everything, it's reputation. So this is alumni networking, the prestige. Your degree might be worth more if you get a degree from Harvard than if you go get a degree from Glendale Community College or like any community college at all. Conclusion. Is it worth it? The out-of-state programs offers a superior program, then it's worth it. If it can offset tuition through scholarships or other programs, it's worth it. If the school's career outcomes and network boosts your earning potential, so right out the gate you can make more money if you decide to go somewhere else than go to a different college, it's worth it. It's not worth it if the only difference is the location or the name or the prestige. So if you end up not getting any benefit from going to out-of-state college from an in-state college, there's no point of going to an out-of-state college. Thank you.
Hey.